Let's see. Anybody got immigrant parents here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got immigrant parents, and you're not allowed to turn down anything free ever. Even if it's something you could never use. And my mom, she's a 6'3", 67-year-old woman from Hong Kong. But if she walked by an alleyway and saw like a dusty basketball, she'd be like, maybe I use this someday. You never know, she would go grab it. I just, yeah, really, Mom, for your 60 and up female Chinese women's league that you joined, is that what you need that ball for? But it's rubbed off on me, because if this room is nothing but women, and someone came through that door and was like, I have an extra IUD, I'd be like, move, get the fuck out of here. I don't have a vagina, but I'll figure something out. You never know, maybe someday, it's a free country. Tell that I pulled it up on the Christmas tree, use it as an ornament. IUDs would make cute ornaments. Or you just put it on the star, you forget where the star is, you put that up, and we all know that story about how the IUD in the sky led everyone to watch a virgin birth. That's so stupid. But here's where it came to full, impact in my life, and where I saw that behavior came from. My mom came to visit LA, she wanted to go to the gym, work out. Took her to the gym. On the way out, at the front desk, there was a basket of individual samples of wipes. She walked by, didn't even look at what wipes there were, just went, bah, grabbed 50, shoved them in her purse, and then just kept going. I see her later, after I get home, I get in the shower, I get out, there's torn up wrappers all over the fucking ground, all over the ground, and she's wiping her feet with them. She's just going. So I picked up a wrapper, I looked at it, I go, Mom, you know these are vaginal wipes, right? And without missing a beat, she goes, good for your vagina, good for your feet. And you know what? None of us can argue that. There's not a single person in this room that is going to try and refute what I just said. That sounded like a Confucius proverb that we've never heard before. Like a B-side. You know what I mean? And I bet the Beatles, Confucius, probably had some better B-sides. You know what I mean? We don't think about B-side proverbs, but I feel like those exist. Some of his A stuff, Confucius's A stuff, it doesn't sit well with me. It's not something you can use every day. But if the B-side was good for your vagina, good for your feet, I think we would all do that shit. If you walked by and just unfurled a scroll one day, because you found an ancient scroll and it just said, Confucius say, he who embarks on a path of revenge must dig 2 graves. You're like, I guess that's interesting, but I can't really use that. And you just flip it around and you're like, good for your vagina, good for your feet. All right, that I can use. That I can use on a day-to-day basis if I really have to. No, okay. I'm just saying, if I wipe this mic stand down with a vaginal wipe at the end of the show, you would all be like, that's going to be a clean-ass mic stand. It's going to be super clean. I learned watching my parents that if you marry someone of a different race, you will eventually become racist against that race. My dad's a white dude from Flint, Michigan. My mom's a Chinese lady from Hong Kong. And my dad used to have a thing for Asian women. That was his thing. What your thing is now the bane of your existence. That's what marriage does. And he got my mom in the 70s and wasn't in the military. Do you understand how crazy that is? He caught one in the fucking American wild. Every time some white veteran dude is like, yeah, I met my Chinese wife overseas, I'm like, oh, you got one where they all were? My dad had to fucking work for it. You know what I mean? He had to find one. And now after 45 years of being married to my mom, he's just done with Chinese women. He's hit his Chinese woman quota for the rest of his life. He sent me a text out of the blue one day, apropos of nothing, and it just came up, whoop, at karaoke with your mother and her Chinese girlfriends, kill me now. That was no hi, no hello. This is the first thing he sent me. It was like, I'm watching 5 Chinese women on a stage singing I Will Survive, and my first thought is, I will not. I will not. Our marriage will not outlast the shrieking. I've decided till death do us part, and it's my death that I will do it. I will kill myself to exit this marriage. And like I said, it came up out of nowhere. I didn't text him beforehand for 6 days. It's just radio silence. Not even like he was texting me, "Hey son, I love you," and I was like, "Hey, can you tell me one thing you hate about mom?" He said, "Karaoke." It wasn't even that. It just came up whoop, like a racist spammer. You know, just like, "Your mom makes me want to kill myself," and he was like, I had to reply "stop" in all caps to no longer receive racist messages. And he was like, "We're sorry to see you go. Reply with 1 to resume receiving racist messages." My mom's not innocent in this at all. Her nickname for my dad was Wilo, which is Cantonese for foreign devil. That was like her cutesy little nickname. Somebody called Sugar, Honey, Baby. She was like, "Hey, what's up, devil?" Like every day, go to the house. And she would call me Boon Wilo, which means half a foreign devil. So every day she opened the house to see the 2 men she loved, she was also in hell. That's how she viewed that. My mom just is like, it's a switch. It's all. Do you know how quickly after Trump got elected, the first time that my dad was no longer her husband, but just some random white guy that's been wandering her house for 45 years? That's how racist she got. My dad's like, "I didn't even vote for him," and she's like, "I don't know, but they got to you. They got to you somehow." She's looking outside for drones, like, "How did you get in here? I didn't even there's no way I let you in. There's no possibility. Are they in the walls?" Yeah, that's enough of that. I got in a road rage altercation recently in LA. And what happened was I was driving in the left lane and I used my wiper fluid. And the guy behind me shot over 3 lanes, shot up 8 cars, got in front of me, slowed down, and then I just saw droplets on my windshield coming from him. Like, that was his retaliation. He got so mad that I used my wiper fluid, and somebody got that he was just driving in front of me with his hand on the fluid, looking in the rearview mirror like, "Yeah, you like that shit? Yeah, I drive a 2018 Rainforest, bitch, Toyota. Hope you brought an umbrella on the interstate, asshole." And he held it for like 10 seconds. Like, he wanted me to feel what I had done to him, the injustice, like how much pain. And he was just hanging out, and it just like got my whole thing. And I was like, "What is this retaliation? You just double cleaned my car, thank you. Like, I have to use less, I'm saving money on fluid." He actually got a spot I missed. He cleaned it right up, and so I waved at him. I gave him the wave. I was like, "Dude, thank you." And that just pissed him off because he was already mad. So he did it again, and I just kept waving, and he kept doing it. I haven't paid for a car wash in the last 10 years. I just piss people off, I make them get in front of me, and then I just keep waving until they clean my entire fucking car. And if they leave before they clean the whole car, I flash my brights at them. That usually brings them back in for round 2. I mean, this is LA, so I'm batting 1,000 on that. But I also thought it was a weird retaliation because I might understand if he drove a nice car, but I could hear my droplets from my fluid hitting the trash bag taped to his window. It was like the whole time. And I'm like, "Dude, I think I raised the value of your car by getting my fluid on it. I think the equity shot up. The Kelly Blue Book value for sure went up. If you sell it for a profit, you owe me a commission." It's weird to get mad at someone for that. That's like you're mowing your lawn, you go around the corner and you just see someone else mowing your lawn, and then you get mad at them. No, dude, you can feel like, "You got this? I'm gonna get a beer and a Capri Sun. Let's see what this does." Let's see. Welcome, everyone who just came in. I'm teaching a class on how to kill the mood. That's what I'm doing right now. Fuck it. I'm about to do something that's actually funny. I learned, being a half-breed dude, growing up in Indianapolis, Indiana, it's all black and white people, so I have this unique third-party perspective on life, and like culturally, you know what I mean? Like, I know those things that you guys just don't know about. Like, there's only one instance, I'll teach you time, one instance where it is a minority's fault when a white person is being racist to you. Just one. And that is when a minority goes to a medium to communicate with a dead relative, and the medium's white. Just think about it, they gotta be your dead relative, they gotta channel them, they gotta move like them, talk like them, whatever, like, "Motherfucker," you know, like whatever it is. Oh, like, well, they gotta do it because they're them. So it's kind of my fault if I go to some white lady in a shawl, little sign out front of her house, and I just go, does my grandfather have a message for me from beyond the grave? She just grabs my wrist and is like, yes, yes, I hear your grandfather. He's speaking through me right now. He does have a message for you. He says, oh, hello, grandson. I hope you're very healthy, eating a lot of noodle in your diet. Just some white lady. Oh, very good. Is it good life for you? I hope. And I was like, I meant my white grandfather. And she's like, no, it's him. He's just very racist. Oh, sorry, wrong grandfather. Try again next time. Bye, son. Love you, grandson. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Isaac Allen, everybody. Fuck yeah, dude. I love being racist with Chinese people. I'm from the San Gabriel Valley, dude. Fuck yeah. It's crazy. I love that your mom would have looked for drones. Typically, Chinese people love drones. Have you guys ever seen like their Happy Chinese New Year celebrations? Like 1,000 drones in the sky and no one's scared. It's like, it looks like a real dragon, and it might be. We don't know. It's sick. I like that your dad also found your mom in America. She was the dusty basketball of Chinese people. Yeah, she wasn't where she was supposed to be. Give it up for Isaac Allen one more time, guys. Absolutely. All right, come to the stage. Please give it up for Mr. Ashley Johnson, everyone.
Keep it going, guys. Keep it going for Isaac, the host. I gotta negotiate with Chinese people at my job sometimes. And they're like hard, like Chinese immigrant, and I end up taking on like a Chinese accent while I'm like negotiating with them. Anybody else have to do that? Though it's like, give me best price. I'm like, this is best price, man. Come on. Like, give you best price. And other people will talk to them in not a fake Chinese accent, and they won't understand it at all. They'll only understand it if you put on that accent for them. Piggyback off what I was saying. I feel like, fellas, we gotta stop letting white women say that they're witches. We gotta stop that. Also, there's other races in the room, you and you. I don't know if your women are saying that they're witches. You can tell them to stop too. I don't feel comfortable telling a black woman she's not a witch. I'm just gonna let that ride. We gotta let they say it too much. My cousin says she's a fucking witch. Like, oh yeah, I'm wicked, I'm a witch. I'm like, you couldn't even conjure up custody of your child. Like, don't think you're magical, but she bought her tarot cards off of Amazon. Like, nobody's delivering magic on the back of their Honda Civic, paid fucking minimum wage, wearing a blue vest. That's not where magic comes from. Alright, I lost you guys on that. I guess you're ordering magical shit off Amazon. That's cool. You guys have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
People enjoy it? You have a good Christmas?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do?
Went to family's house.
You went to the family's house?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you decorate your house? Do you put up a Christmas tree?
Nah.
Did you put one up?
Yes.
Women do that. Women fucking love Christmas trees. I don't know. Did you put up a Christmas tree?
No.
What about you?
Yeah.
See? Told you. Look at that. Look at that. I've like been an adult living alone for 20 years now. I've never put up a Christmas tree, not once. I've never decorated my house, ever. And a lot of people say that that's sad, but I always say the only thing sadder than not having a Christmas tree is putting up one alone, right? Like, that is like, that's so you just fucking, then you spend all the time and then you just sit there and you go, yeah, no one's showing up for this. What are those little boxes under that Christmas tree? Is it just a single bullet in there for you to fucking eat while you watch Lethal Weapon, you piece of shit? Like, I'm glad Christmas is over because I'm starting to get tired of Christmas commercials and shit. I think Santa Claus is getting a little over commercialized. I saw a commercial where Santa works at Target. What the fuck, man? He's got like elves and shit, and then he gets into a fucking Jeep and he drives to Target and puts a name tag on that's like Kris Kringle. That is the saddest thing I've ever. You telling me I gotta tell kids Santa Claus is real and that he works for minimum wage at Target? Like, that is fucked, man. Oh. Get depressed. Used to want to kill myself all the time. I feel like I miss my time to kill myself. I feel like anybody else have that feeling where you're like, the moment passed. Now I'm just in this. I feel like best time to kill yourself, late October 2016. That would have been like the best time to kill yourself. Black president, for sure about to have the first woman president. We're gonna crush this, knock it out of the park. Leave it better than you found it. That's what I say. You kill yourself then, you're going out like nothing bad was ever gonna happen. Anyway, I think there's gonna be a nuclear bomb, so like maybe I'll stick around with that. All right, not a big kill yourself crowd, okay. You guys don't get sad on the holidays? Fine. You see they're taking Pornhub away in a bunch of states?
Yes, they did.
But also, there's other porn sites. You know, you ever think like the Pornhub executives are like, hey, what the shit? Why like just us? They're not making other porn sites illegal, just Pornhub. If they take away porn sites though, that's clocks ticking for violent revolution. Like Mao used to say that religion is the opiate of the masses. It's not. It's hardcore porn. It's dudes jerking off to gaping anal milfs. And then not having violent revolutions. They're basically taking away everybody's post-nut clarity, is what they're doing. It's gonna get all, they'll just jerk off to your imagination. Gross. That is, no. All right, you guys are, I guess, you don't care about porn either. Fine. Real weird crowd you are. Remember when I called the Christmas tree decorating thing? How cool was that? Do you do a Christmas tree, Mike?
I do.
Gay! What are you, a woman? What are you, a fucking bitch over here? Oh, I got tinsel on the thing.
I got tinsel on it too.
Oh, my dog wears a little Grinch costume. Grow up, Mike. Santa Claus works at Target, you fucking weirdo.
Works at Target.
You guys farting in public? It's the holidays, real big farting in public time. I feel like, I think it's good in society. I've been asking a lot, and apparently a lot of people are doing it. So if you got a fart, if you're holding in your farts, just let it go. Just do it. I feel like there's rules. Like, if you can walk around, you can fart. Right? Like, if you see me walking, 60% chance I'm farting at the same time. Sometimes I get real autistic and I count my farts. You ever walk and just count and be like, that was a 12-step fart. That was ridiculous. Yeah, if you're moving, you can fart. If it's a big enough space, like small room, maybe try not to fart. If you're in like a Ralph's, I'm farting on the groceries. One time I farted on an up escalator. That was the closest I ever felt like to being Hitler. That was terrible. Have you ever done that, been drunk with that kind of power? You fart midway through an up escalator and then you just look down and you watch people force-fed through your ass cloud. It's like, yeah, it wasn't, oh my God. I feel like if we're wearing headphones, we've all agreed we can fart. If it's a place everybody wears headphones, then you can fart. Airplanes, you can fart. Just How many farts do you think flight attendants got to hear on a day?
Or smell.
Oh man. The gym you can fart, that's why they play that bad music, because they just want you to wear headphones and pretend that that's how it's supposed to smell in there. I was at the gym the other day, and I was lifting some weights, and I was going to put a weight back, and I farted, and some, you know, I'll own it. It was a lot louder than I expected it to be. I heard it through my own headphones. You ever heard that? You're like, whoa! Pretty sure somebody else. Oh man, good thing everybody's wearing headphones. Now I look back, one guy not wearing headphones. Real weirdo giving me dirty looks. And I'm like, hey man, you're the creep not wearing headphones. You're breaking the rules here. You knew what you were getting into coming here naked like this. All right, this is fun. Come on.
Give it up for Ashley Johnson, everybody. Fuck yeah. I once went to hot yoga with my girlfriend, and I'm not in shape, so that shit's really hard. But I kept leaving the room to fart. I left like 3 times.
So you got a fart in there, man.
No, yeah, no. On the 4th time, as I was walking out, the instructor, her tiny, tight-ass body came up. She was like, "Are you okay? Why do you keep walking outside?" I was like, "I don't want to fart on people." And she was like, "Oh no, baby, it's okay." And then she like let out a little, and I was like, "Oh shit, for sure." I see a woman that's 5'3" and strong as fuck, dude. It's scary. It's like seeing a naked pit bull. It's weird. All right, give it up for Ashley Johnson one more time, you guys. You guys are fucking monsters. My God. All right, big round of applause. Give it up. Come to the stage, Mr. Hendren Stevie.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I have a 3-year-old and a newborn at home. He'll be a month old on Tuesday, and then a wife who just gave birth and a 3-year-old dog. It's all farts and shits around the house all the time. Everybody's farting. The babies are farting all the time. My 3-year-old, she feels the need anytime we're in public to just go, "I tooted!" She'll just scream it out. I've trained her now. Anytime I fart, I go, "Oh, Monty farted," which is the dog. And now we're in public. If we're in public and she hears me fart, she goes, "Monty farted." Blames it on the dog. Dog's not even there. We did just have a new baby, little baby boy. We were thinking of names for him. One name that came across our radar, it would be a cool name if it weren't for one video, is Kramer. Kramer would be a cool boy's name. My last name's Seavey. Kramer Seavey would be a cool kid. Kramer, what's up, Kramer? But if it weren't for that one Laugh Factory video, thanks to Jamie Masada, the name Kramer, he's the guy who owns the Laugh Factory, if you guys know. The name Kramer isn't used, which I want to say, Kramer was not on stage that night. Michael Richards was on stage, okay? The character Kramer, he was not playing Kramer on stage. That was his own thoughts and feelings. We should not besmirch. What'd he say? It was, I don't know, some Motorola commercial. How crazy is it? That's the first cell phone video all of us remember. Can you think of an earlier one that really everybody saw? Yeah, I think if Kramer was in the room that night, he would have been like, "Not cool, Jerry." Jerry, speaking of Jews, I made 2 Jews. My kids are Jewish. I'm not Jewish at all. Who's here? The Gaza Strip, all of it. 25 miles wide. Okay. I'm not Jewish at all. Both my kids are Jewish, and that's pretty cool to be able to make 100% not you.
Sure, wherever you might have it.
Anybody else done that here? Anybody else fuck somebody, had a kid with them, and they are 100% not you? Like, if my wife was black, our kids would be half black. My wife is Jewish, they're 100% Jew.
you're only not applauding because you haven't done it. It's pretty cool. When I made the first one, I was like, you're kidding me. This is all Jew? Let's make another one, see what happens. We got the second one now. 2 little Jew babies. My wife hates when I call them Jew babies. But they're mine. I think a good way Jews could stop people from thinking that they're running the world is if they stopped walking in packs and suits on Fairfax on Fridays. You ever see that? Like 6 of them just walking together in suits on a Friday night. And I go, I know why you're doing that. It's the Shabbat. You don't use, cars or anything, so you take walks. But it definitely looks like you came from planning the weather next week. Like, it just... Why are you wearing suits? Don't wear suits, put on sweatsuits. Just walk around like you're a bunch of fucking Armenians or some shit. Nobody has a problem. Bunch of beards and sweatsuits. You go, all right, they're going to a gym class. I just had this new baby, and I went up to do my first stand-up set after having the new kid. And this guy went up before me and he talked all about having a new kid. And I was like, fuck, I gotta cut a bunch of this shit that just happened to me, but sure, I wanna just go up there and say the same shit. And then at the end of it, he goes, yeah, we adopted. And I was like, you motherfucker. He was like, it's been real hard on my wife, the baby. And then to find out she didn't even give birth, I was like, are you fucking kidding? Adoptive parents are the trannies of parents, okay? If I'm in a bathroom and another parent walks in, I go, is this your biological child? Adoptive parents are nothing but nice people. They're only trying to do the best thing, but fuck them! You can't have one your own, you shouldn't get the same rights. I didn't take a piss. I was walking to the Comedy Store the other day. I parked and I was walking up to it and I had to take a leak, and I hate coming to a place and having to piss immediately. So I got my piss spots. I got a couple piss spots out here. I'm not going to share them with you guys because y'all be pissing out there. But there's a good one across the other street. But anyways, by the Comedy Store, there's one good one where if you go up the hill, there's like a little nook you can piss into, but you are standing just like right on the curb. But it's around the corner, and most cars don't come up there. But if a car does come up there, it lights you up. And so I'm pissing there, and a car turns and just lights me up. And